Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat podcast. I'm Jacob here with Heggie and Calum, who are doing gun fingers for those just listening on Spotify.
It's for our man Aaron, of course.
Yes, there's no Aaron this week, unfortunately. He is having to work, and then he wasn't working, and then he was working. Big palaver. Basically puts his job above the boys.
Pray for Aaron in the chat.
Yes,
Shocking.
That's what's happening. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. We have hit 3.5k. We're looking for 4k before Halloween, so it's asking for a lot.
What are we going to do Halloween if we get it?
You'll dress up.
I think we'll do a podcast dressed up.
I think that's fair, yeah.
If we hit 4,000 subs
by then,
by Halloween.
Oh, easy. What are you going to dress up as? A pumpkin or something?
Can I dress up as Aaron?
What would you wear?
You're
going to wear that?
You're
wearing a Celtic top, alright. Be my guest.
Never mind.
Yeah, lovely.
So today's podcast is quite a fun one, quite a special one, because we are obviously not talking about this weekend's football results. We are creating our perfect team, our 23-man squad Premier League edition. So we've all kind of brought our own ideas, and we're going to argue, we're going to decide who do we want in our 23-man squad. Yeah. We're going to do manager as well, but we all quickly agreed Pep, so that's that. On to the players.
But I agreed the name as well, Pep's XI.
I've got Pep's XI wrote down. We will get the 23-man squad, and then at the end we will create Pep's team that we make. It's obviously Pep.
And on our kits will be Toskies and Lunch Glasgow. So if you haven't done so already, check them out. Yeah. Use our code TheFlatChat10 for 10% off. They do mozzarella sticks, chips, unbelievable milkshakes, burgers, toasties, wraps.
Jacob had all that today. I'm not even kidding you. He brought it here and actually had it.
For once, he's not just me. Haha, Jacob loves Toskies. I actually did bring it here. Yeah. I asked if they wanted it, and they just wanted a couple of milkshakes. Yeah. But I said to Toski, this is for all of us. Tam, if you're watching, I'm kidding on the some of it.
Right, so let's get straight into the goalies, I think.
Again, just like the manager, we didn't mess about getting Pep in there. Did we mess about and get Alisson in there?
Alisson, and I actually want his Brazilian teammate Ederson as well.
Do you want Alisson and Ederson both wrote down?
Yeah. They were both in my squad.
And they're both in mine as well.
I think that was easy. Now I've kind of maybe rogue shout for third choice. Now this is third choice keeper. Yeah. And I think the man perfect for doing that, because they're international teammates, they'll be fine fighting. They're used to it. Mm-hmm. I think third choice should be Mr. Scott Carson. I do. It sounds rogue because you're like, he's not the third best keeper. He is the perfect third choice keeper to let my strikers just smash shots into him.
Look at that, Jacob Murray.
Scott Carson's and Heggie's.
He was on mine as well.
I guess it doesn't matter who I have then.
It doesn't, but who would you have wanted?
I mean, I don't want him at all because I don't like the man.
Oh, but it's Pickford then, isn't it?
It's not Pickford. I don't like him either. I had Emi Martinez wrote down simply for his goalkeeping antics when it comes to penalties, shootout.
You're subbing him on for penalties.
But I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep Alisson on. I think Heggie told me earlier Alisson's got the best save percentage at penalties, so why would I swap in Martinez? Yeah. I don't like him anyway. Get Scott Carson in there.
He's a great lad.
Bit of patter, love it.
Brilliant.
I thought I was coming with such a good tactic when I was like, I'm going to look up the best save percentage in penalties in case we go to a shootout, but it was Alisson. He ruined my fun.
Well, I think Scott Carson.
Ruined all our fun. I think that's perfect. Alisson, Ederson, Carson.
Because they're all happy to. Carson knows he's third, and they fight for Brazil anyway.
Yeah. Here's a question: it's Pep's 11. Who does he start?
Carson.
I think he starts Ederson.
I think he might as well, but I wouldn't.
No, I'd start Alisson. And we are the owners.
We will get to that.
We're going to be Ted Todd Bowley. We're going to actually go too far.
Yeah.
You know, I own a football club, so you know.
Here's a question: could Ederson play midfield?
Adam did say that last week.
He genuinely did.
He's actually not at work. He's through there. We just didn't allow him.
He's in a cage. We've locked him up forever.
500 likes and we'll let Aaron out the cage.
We're just feeding him chicken wings and he's just swallowing them whole every time. It's crazy. He's an absolute animal. Anyway, should we get out of the goals?
Heggie steak. Let's change position. Let's go fullbacks. Yeah. We'll start on the right hand side. Who are you wanting?
I want Kyle Walker.
I want Kyle Walker.
I also want Kyle Walker.
That's lovely when we all agree. So I'm guessing that's not going to happen with the next one though.
We get him in there. We don't talk about him.
He starts as well potentially. He's just phenomenal.
There was only one rule we had, and it was 3 keepers.
Yeah.
So
it'll be rogue after this.
I think we get 7 defenders here.
Oh, I've got 8. So that's
but we'll just get 7.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to midfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can maybe come back. Right. So Calum can maybe leave us. Aye.
So Kyle Walker, very happy with him in there. He can play centre back as well. probably
Yeah,
won't.
but you can do it. That's honestly one of my picks. Is you can go to a 3, you can go to a 4,
That's
you
a
can go to a
squad.
5.
Yeah.
It's a squad game.
I'm going to say a player I think should be in as well. Robertson.
Okay.
Yep,
I do have him as well.
again.
Okay.
Plays in a 4, plays in a 5. What was it you said at dinner when I was eating my Toskies? You said something because I was saying Tierney's now out for Scotland, and then you may as well say it. You may as well say it.
I mean, all I said really was that Robertson, can he do it a 4?
Do it in a 4 at the back.
In my head, I wasn't thinking, because we were talking about Tierney at the time, I wasn't thinking, can he do it in a 4 at left back? I was thinking, can he do it in a 4 at centre half? Well, he doesn't even play centre half anyway. It was a mind blank.
I do love
it's one of those
when we
ones.
said, "Oh, it'd be good if we were recording." I'll just bring it right back up. Don't
Right
worry.
back up. It was a bit of a stinker from me, and it wasn't on camera, which is great. But no, it is. Thanks, Jacob. We'll move on.
We'll move on. We'll move on.
So Walker Robertson.
Yes.
Callum, bring us a centre back.
Bring us someone you
So we're
need.
not going to continue with the
Nah,
fullback.
just who you need to have in this team.
I need to have.
Don't go. You like going rogue. It's not terrible. Just give us your main one.
So no Fabian Schär or something like that. No.
Good player. Can
Good
hit
player
penalties as well.
He's not in this team though, but Ruben Diaz certainly is. I think I'm going to put him down.
Can't write it down just yet. But I have him.
I have him.
Yeah,
I'll put him
you can
down.
write it now.
We only write down when 2 or more have.
Yeah.
He's captain material as well.
I think even if 2 have him, I think they can still be persuaded.
Yeah,
by
definitely.
the other.
Yeah, true.
So it needs to be all 3.
I've got another one for
Oh,
them.
okay, that's fine. I didn't even care. I didn't even want to go next.
Sorry.
I don't even care.
John Stones.
John Stones.
John Stones.
Johnny Stone.
By the way, this is just us listing our 23-man squad. No debating here. We just know what it is.
There will be debate.
There will be. And do you want me to start the debate? Yeah. Start
Okay.
the debate.
What are you going for?
Trent, Alexander, Arnold. He's
Now,
in
I
my
had
23.
Trent wrote down.
Yep.
And I removed them.
Wow. Crazy. Wrong.
And I removed them
For what reason?
because I thought I want to have more players further forward. I want 7 defenders, and therefore I want a player that can play right back and left back, and I've gone Keegan Trippier.
I do like that.
Trippier at left back is awful.
Is he?
Yeah. In the Premier League.
Not done it in the Premier League. He's only done
Exactly. He's not doing it. No.
Is that why you wouldn't have him?
I think Trent can play right back, right wing back, and people like to say he can play centre mid as well. I personally don't.
I get it, and yes, he's a better footballer, but for a right back,
I'd rather Trent.
it's tough.
Trent won Champions League and Premier League, playing every game at right back.
Well, let Heggie come in here, see what he's thinking. Are you thinking
I'm
either of
I'm not a
those?
big Trent fan.
I did have a right back wrote down, and I had Trent wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
I did not have Trippier.
So you want Trent in there? Because I'm fine with it, because I actually had Trent wrote down at the start. I
One of
changed
the-
because I thought I wanted more players further forward.
I wrote Trent down because if we play 5 at the back, Walker can go behind them. If we play 4 at the back, depends who we're playing. Trent, if we're playing a lesser team, can go forward. Walker can play against the better teams.
I'm completely happy with Trent being in there.
I see when we get frequently asked questions, they say, "Who do you prefer, Heggie or Calum?" It's things like this that can sway you. It hasn't,
Yeah.
but it can sway you.
It can sway you.
TAA,
Do you want Trent in there then?
I do.
I'm more than happy with that.
Good player.
I prefer him to Trippier, I do. I just thought I wanted more players elsewhere, and I think this allows us to not have a second left back.
Potentially. I mean, the way we're doing it with Heggie 7, we may be a little bit. Ooh.
What do you mean 7?
You wanted just 7 at the back,
No, I didn't. I wanted 8.
or did you want 8?
I've got 8.
I've got 8.
So I did have 7. So
Oh,
that's
right.
why I don't have Trent, because I've got Trippier.
Better than you.
Pardon me.
So we're going for 2 more centre backs and a left back and a right back still.
Certainly, not a
No,
right back.
still a left back.
Definitely another centre half. Give us a centre half, Cal.
I still have gone for Virgil van Dijk.
Me too.
He was in my squad.
Yeah, I still have him there. He doesn't. Spoiler, he doesn't start for me. I still think he has to be there though.
He doesn't start for me either.
Oh my goodness, that's also wild.
He's got to be there though, hasn't
Oh,
he?
he's definitely in the squad. He's just Mr. Reliable at centre half.
Best centre half the last 10 years, or is Ramos
Sergio
talking to him?
Ramos is not even talking to him. He's maybe lacing his boots for him. Van
Yeah.
Dijk's maybe lacing his boots.
I'm going to throw a wild shout out there.
His prime was better.
Ramos is a top 15 player of all time.
Wow, unreal. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't lying when he said he was putting something out.
I would say, I mean, yes, we didn't watch them, but Maldini and Beckenbauer, the only 2 potentially higher than him.
I'm not having a talk about Beckenbauer. That's way.
That's what I'm
better.
saying. But from what I've heard,
He said player. He wasn't saying centre half.
I'm saying player.
He said player.
yeah, but I'm looking at centre halves.
You-
I'm
you-
thinking,
If he's
how
top 3 centre half, he's
But
probably
is
in
Ma-
the top 15.
is Maldini top 15 players? No, actually, do you think? No, that's my point. I'm saying, you're the
think-
me there.
I think the top 15 footballers are all the better players are further forward.
Agreed. I agree with that. I don't think Ramos can be anywhere near 15. That's what I was getting at. The point was going to be. But I rate what you're saying there.
Fair enough. Right.
Van Dijk's in this. I don't know why we're talking about Ramos.
So we've got 6 defenders.
Yep.
Let's try and get one more.
Yep. Oh, I'm between.
I think we'll all probably agree on centre back. Or there's more chance.
Yeah.
See, I've got someone here that is slightly controversial. Can I just name it so we can discuss it?
Who?
Ake, because you can also play him at left back.
Right.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't looked at my squad. He's in my squad. I've got 8 defenders.
Yeah.
I'm talking the Trippier thing. I've made a mass mistake. I forgot I had 8 defenders.
Okay.
So that whole thing
Don't
there,
worry about it.
forget about that.
Right, so
Don't worry about it.
I had Ake too.
I am not happy with that shout.
Okay, that's fine. Tell me why.
I have Josip Vardiol.
I've just not seen enough of him.
I think he's better
I
than
think
Ake.
I think as well, biased or nostalgia or whatever. I just saw him ripped apart by Messi less than 10 months ago.
I mean, it's one game.
I know, but he's 36 and he's
Have we
not,
seen him in the Premier League? He has tore it up.
not against Newcastle.
Well, Vardiol.
Yeah.
He's played 7 games. I think we're going to calm down with that.
I don't know, but I think he is
Did he
a better
play
player
against
than Ake.
Rangers? Vardiol. I feel like I don't remember him playing for some reason.
They did play.
It's a sign of a good centre half.
They've lost.
Oh, never mind.
I just think Vardiol is better than Ake, so that's why I had him. But if there's 2 against 1, go for Ake.
I don't hate what he's saying.
I think
I just
Vardiol as well is better in a 5 at the back if we go to it as the left-sided centre back.
Yeah, I give you.
I don't know. Ake does it for Netherlands.
Yeah, and I think he was very good.
City
very
never
good.
do 5, so it doesn't. It's hard to.
I think right now I would be more comfortable keeping Ake because I've seen more of him. And I think that maybe is a cop-out answer.
It's a wee bit, but I know. But I'm
But
the
you would
same
be the same,
cop out.
yeah.
It's. I'm not saying we needed to go Ake. I also had another centre half in there.
Also do
But
I.
I like that Ake was my. Robbo starts every game, and Robbo can start every game. Ake was my centre half that
And
can
left
play
back,
left.
Yeah, I had the same.
Yeah,
and I've still
and
got
Vardy.
another centre back.
Yeah,
I've still got another
back.
centre back as
I
well.
also had Saliba.
Yeah, I
also
have
have
Saliba.
So
Yeah, but-
Saliba's in,
Saliba's in.
and
we
now
all
it's
had-
Ake or Gvardiol.
I think-
We all had a similar wavelength.
Basically,
there.
the 3 of us are. Yeah.
So we'll go back through. We've got Alisson, Ederson,
Adam
Carson.
actually sent me his team. I don't even know what joke I want to make here, but he did have James Tarkowski in it.
First of all, there's no way Adam is sending a team.
Do you know what I think we should do? I think we move on.
I agree. That's
And
what I was
come back,
thinking.
yes.
So we do have, just for you listening, Alisson, Ederson, and Carson.
You may have Son in your name to play in goals.
Yes, of course. Kyle Walker, Robertson, Diaz, Stones, Trent, Van Dijk, and Saliba. We may revisit a defender. Ake, Vardiol.
I think we will. I think we definitely
Ake and Vardiol look like the two that could get in.
Because right now there's only one lefty.
But I think we leave it for now because I think we've got enough cover so far. We could get away with what we've got and look elsewhere right now.
I do think we
come back.
definitely need one more.
We'll
but
come back.
he
We'll
can
leave.
be
We'll
manned up.
leave. We'll leave number 11
Yeah.
free,
Lovely.
and we'll move on to 12. So I'm assuming this is now our defensive midfielders.
I say you say your favourite player that you actually hate.
I hate him, but love him because he is phenomenal. But Rodri is quite clearly in this team, and he's probably the most important player on the team sheet, as Man City have found out recently.
I think there's one player more important. That we'll have it.
I think there's maybe.
2.
Oh, I don't know.
Not
I
for
just-
me.
No, definitely one.
He's so important. Actually,
Not for me.
He has to play. He has to be in the squad. He has to be in the squad.
This guy's most
Yeah.
important for me.
I've went for another defensive minded midfielder.
So have I.
He's a big lad. He's quick. He gets about the pitch. He can do it all. Declan Rice.
I also have Declan Rice as my second centre defensive midfielder.
Was also in my team, and I like him because he can play. He can play
Anywhere.
at the back.
He can play as a 4, a 6, an 8.
Yeah.
He's a 4, 6, and 8.
See,
all backed in one.
The thing I like with Rice is as well, it might give us more fluidity with the left back because we might not need another player that can play centre back. We might be able to go for an out and out left back now.
It's very true. And both those two players just dominate space. They just completely cover the
Rice
pitch.
is so good.
So
See,
good.
I've always liked him, but see, watching him for England against Scotland, and I know we didn't play well, but we had our best 11 almost.
Kick you the ball, kick you the
and
heel.
he just, after the first time I went, wow, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He covers the ground. He's so quick. So many people go by FIFA pace, whatever. Rice is rapid.
He's good. Like,
He's so
like,
quick.
he is the definition of lengthy.
Oh, he really.
He has got that length. He's got that girth.
You know what
He's
Adam
lengthy.
said, and I'm not going to say it because I don't think it's funny, but he would be saying, "What do you mean by that?"
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with that. I don't think we need any more defensive-minded midfielders.
No.
That's enough. Let's go further forward.
Hold on, Heggie wants to stop.
I have another defensive-minded midfielder because I had Rice as the 8.
Tell me who you've got.
I get that, but I think you could still have.
Yeah.
I think he covers both positions.
Yes.
I want another midfielder in there because what happens if we're playing against a really good team, okay, and we want Rice and Rodri in there? You need another one in the bench to come on for one of them if they get tired.
And what if they get injured? We've got to bear in mind injuries into this squad. You want to have certain players to come in.
You just haven't thought about this. Come on.
I think he's right, and that's why I think this number 11 spot for me would go to this player. I think I've been swayed by Heggie.
I think we need a left foot. But
number 11 is going to be Yves Bissouma.
Oh right, no.
Right.
Hear me out.
I'm so excited.
What are you doing, man?
What are you playing
There
at,
you
lad?
go join Aaron in there.
Aaron, Heggie's coming. Get the chicken wings.
Right,
Here-
Bruno G. I was going to hear Bruno G.
Hear me
Come on.
out.
Sandro.
We need a player that will get subbed on and just do dog work and break up the play. And I think Bissouma's the best at it in the business. He's never starting. This player is never
I
starting.
get what you're saying. I get you're putting a good point.
I think Rice might not start.
Yeah, I don't think he does either.
But you need a player that's available to come in if both Rodri and Rice start.
I agree with that, but I don't think it's Bissouma.
Who is a better player to break up play
Joe
for
Linton's
20
excellent
minutes?
at that.
For 20 minutes, I would rather have Bissouma.
I'd rather Bruno G.
I'd rather Joe Linton to just
Bruno
for that
G's
game.
not that player. Bruno G's a carrier.
Joe
He's
Linton's the one that chases and gets the ball.
Yeah, but I don't care as much about that.
Sandro
I care about. I
Tonali's
want a
excellent.
player that's going to come in and sit in the midfield. Bruno G does that. Joe Linton doesn't sit in front
No,
of
but
the
he
net.
doesn't sit
I'm
at
not
all.
wanting a player
He
to
doesn't want a
sit.
sitter. He wants a canty.
I'm wanting a canty.
He wants
to do the dog work.
He wants a Doug to go get the ball back.
So if this was maybe 3-4 weeks ago, Caicedo would have been this player. Is what you're saying?
Maybe not 3-4 weeks ago.
5,
At the
6
end
weeks
of
ago.
last season, yes.
I think Caicedo's the player. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying here. I think this is one we leave for now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But I
that's
actually I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying. No, I like what you've brought. I like the angle you've went at.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I can't believe you haven't brought a third DM.
Yeah, I think we do need one as well.
I've got a midfielder that's not an attacking. He's just a centre midfielder later on though.
Yeah.
I say we just get
Well, I've
another.
just seen someone you're missing.
Maybe not.
Just had that first look at Jacob's squad.
No, we're not letting. I'm not letting yours.
Right,
Not
I'm
I
gonna,
easily could have missed someone.
right. Can we just get De Bruyne in?
Yeah, I was just about to say
KDB. Where will I put him here? Number 14 or 15?
Put him 15.
Just in case we need. Yeah.
And
I also think there's another
yeah,
Martin.
just get him in.
Martin Odegaard goes in.
Yeah.
He's a joy to watch, by the way. He's.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, he is. It's so exciting watching a player that just looks as good as him on the ball. Like, I think we've not had that in so long. Like, Arsenal were used to having this.
You mean Pep's 11?
Pep's 11, yeah. Oh, it's just, he's so good.
So we've got Man City 6 and 8 in.
Yes, I mean, Arsenal's.
Yes, exactly. But I think we should go to another team because the third choice in both teams aren't as good as the first.
Oh, I know
choice
who I
in
want.
teams.
I'm missing out someone.
Yeah, I know, I've already told you.
Yeah, I know. I wanted him in here. Oh, I don't know where I want him.
Can I say who Jacob's trying to put in?
Bilva.
Bilva's the player I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think Bilva has to be in this squad. Do you think so, Heggie?
I agree and I don't have him.
Bilva wasn't in my squad.
Have you forgotten him, or do you have a
No,
reason why?
I did think of him.
I forgot him, but I did have him, if that makes sense.
I've got it's a spoiler. I'll touch on it later.
Yeah.
Why I don't have Bilva.
Okay, what I'm going to say for Bilva, I'll say why I think
Again,
he
I
needs to be
think
there.
he could.
I think he needs to be there, and you were probably going to say it there. He can play centre mid cam. He can play out right as well on the wing. I think he just offers so many.
Doesn't get the
positions.
ball away.
Doesn't get the ball away.
I have a player similar but left side.
Is it Phil?
It is Phil.
No, Bilva's
Bilva's better than Phil.
I have Phil Foden in my team because
No.
I don't think you need a third right winger when you've got two obvious ones that are going to
I get that.
Maybe, I get that.
That's a point.
But I would play Bilva on the left before Foden.
So would I.
Would you really?
Yeah,
That's mad. Yeah, that's
No,
mad.
Bilva's a better player. I think you're looking like if I was Arsenal, I'm taking Foden over Bilva, but that's because of his age.
You need some youth in this squad. We
Yeah.
can't have a pensioners 23.
But I'm not trying to make money out of this squad. I'm trying to win the
Who's
Champions League with
that
this squad.
old in this team? Carson, Walker,
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk,
That's it.
KDB,
Calum famously said Rodri was old.
Yeah, he's 27, isn't he?
something like that.
Yeah.
But was it the Paulinho with the next
Paulinho's
Rodri?
Paulinho's 28. Yeah. It is what it is.
Right, let's move on then.
So we're not putting in either of those.
I say we keep going with the you're in my team 100%, and then we fill in the gaps.
So we leave 17 here.
Yeah.
Because that could be Bilva.
Yeah. Could be.
And we move on to 18.
Yeah. I also have a few. I've got a slash here, so maybe we just discussed them. But both Enzo and Szoboszlai deserves communication about. Szoboszlai has hit the ground.
I've also
Calum might not want him because he might not want to shout his name when he's playing. So when he's coaching.
I had another midfielder.
I've not got either of those. I have two others that I potentially was going to put in.
I had Bruno in my team.
I had Bruno and Maddison wrote down to potentially get in, but I went for Bruno.
Right.
I went for Bruno because if Bruno's not the captain, I would rather him in. If he is the captain, nowhere near my squad, but he won't need to be, and I think he'd be perfect in this team.
Bruno Fernandes is a player I've forgotten, which I do like. He is better than both Szoboszlai and Enzo.
Yeah,
he is. They're getting rubbed out.
Is he better than Maddison?
I think Maddison only gets in if you go, I really need a good set piece taker.
Well, then you got James Ward-Prowse.
You know what? I'm happy with Trent. Happy with Bruno. I'm happy with De Bruyne. I don't need him.
Yeah. Maddison's better than them all though.
Bruno needs to go
James
in.
Ward-Prowse though.
Bruno needs to be. Bruno needs to be in this team, man.
Bruno would work with this
I
team.
want Bruno in this team. I can't stand Bruno, but I think
team.
I think his actual ability, he has to be in the team.
That volley of Burnley is fantastic. His
just-
numbers, his fight. He'll win his fouls. It won't even be free kicks, but he'll win us them.
I'm going to put Bruno number 17 here. Bruno Fernandes.
I hope he wears 17. He looks like a player that would suit the number 17.
In fact, he's 18.
Yeah.
So
No, but
I
I think he suits a 17. He's not 18, he's 8.
No, Casemiro's 18.
Yeah,
but he used to be 18.
He used to be 18.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
Come on, that's about an analogy.
My favourite ever
That was me that said he was 8.
Favourite ever 17 was Gerrard because 1 add 7 equalled 8.
Mine was Edgar Davids, if you know, you know.
I don't have a clue who mine would be.
Who's Arsenal's 17?
Famous.
Bobby was 17, was he not? No,
Was he?
I think he was.
Potentially, yeah. Okay, so the midfield consists of Rodri, Rice. We've got a blank space.
Yeah.
We don't know, that might be someone else.
Alright,
De Bruyne, Odegaard, and Bruno Fernandes. Do we think that 6 is fine for the midfield then? If we get that other player in number 14?
I think 6 is good, but we've not thought of who the 6th one is yet.
We'll move on to the attack.
Yeah, let's get wingers.
So
Let's get our best player.
let's get Salah in first.
There we go.
Can we just pencil Saka in as well?
Yeah.
He's going to go in. Saka's going to go in.
I wonder, this is the first team where Saka won't have to play every second of
I know.
every single game.
Like, honestly, Saka was in quite clearly.
Also, Saka could be the left back.
Literally about to say that.
Yeah. Saka is so versatile. He's a brilliant player.
He's phenomenal, but Salah is better than him at most times.
But when you touched on how Saka's not going to play every minute, he was injured, didn't play during the week, played in the Premier League, he was getting kicked off the park, 52 minutes in, we're 3-0 up, we're going, right, you can see he's limping, get him off. He was getting kicked until he gets finally injured and he takes him off in the 70th minute. Arsenal were losing it. He's just been, there's no need, get him off. He just loves playing him. He's played something like the last 50 games, or maybe more than that, 80 games or something in a row in the Premier League for Arsenal.
It's wild.
It's the record or something. It's mental. Get him playing in this team. But
Can we say a player?
yeah, please, because I'm just rambling now.
We'll take the current Tottenham Hotspur captain, Heung-Min Son.
He was in my team.
He was in my team. I'm going to put him number 20. Put him number 20.
I had him down as a left winger.
I had him down as a
So
left
did
winger.
I, but again, he can play up front.
Yeah.
So he's one of those versatile
Yeah,
ones.
he's versatile.
Heung-Min Son's one of those ones though that a couple weeks ago he wasn't getting anywhere near the team because of how bad he was last year. But how he's just turned it round.
He has turned it around. Plus, I don't like him. He broke Gomez's leg, and he gets this nice guy thing when I don't think he is. But we all knew he's top class.
Yeah, it's one of
you don't score 4 goals in a Premier League game without being world class.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lukaku has done
He
that.
had an off season and he's had so many good seasons before
Yeah.
that. He comes back to you just think, well, he's going to be
He's
what he was
2
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for my team, it was between Son and one player, which is very comparable. Him and Rashford.
Yeah.
But Rashford's causing a wee bit of issue there now. So
I-
he's not making my squad.
I have Rashford, but he's one of my 3 forwards.
Okay.
I don't have Rashford, and I think that Son, this
Son.
is the perfect example of class is permanent, but form is temporary, and I think that Rashford is a purple patch player, and he's nowhere near my team. Sorry. he's not.
I have another left winger in here. I have Luis Diaz. Thoughts?
I thought about
I
him.
thought about him, but I thought about Martinelli, and I thought that was better, and I don't even have him in it, so no.
Do you have another left winger?
Luis Diaz.
You don't have another left winger?
So you're just like son
That's
every
what my
second.
problem was, and it's why I thought I needed an extra player in defence.
And you didn't.
And I didn't. So
where have you?
because I think I went for Madison as well as Bruno,
that's
and I've got
not
too many in midfield. But that's
Bruno-
fine. That's what we're combining.
Bruno, to be fair, plays a good number of minutes on that left attacking midfield.
Yeah.
If it's
spot.
not that good, though.
No, he's not. He's terrible there. It's a terrible shout from Calum. But
So
I think we need someone else on the left potentially.
I had Foden there because he's slightly different
None
to
of us are
Son.
green here. This will be interesting.
Grealish, Martinelli, Trossard,
Doku.
Mitoma, Aaron's favourite player.
I like the Doku shout more than anything because he can play anywhere. But it's I don't know. It's
You're missing out Gakpo as well.
this is a
Gakpo
famous.
can play
Look,
forward
guys,
and on the left.
guys,
This was a famous position as well when we did the world class one where we all completely disagreed.
It's tough. You just don't because they change like the
Yeah.
weather. These
Oh, that's the
days.
thing. They're wingers. They're so hot and cold.
Yeah.
For ages, everyone was saying Grealish was the best thing ever.
And now Doku's
he's
better. Yeah.
Right,
Nonsense.
22, pencil in Haaland.
Yeah, no, I was thinking just put him in 21. We can
Yeah,
look at it
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let's get Haaland in there.
100%.
Now,
I have a second striker.
so do I.
Who've you got?
I've got Julian Alvarez.
Crazy. Who've you got?
I forgot about him.
I didn't forget.
It might be him.
No, it's not him. Who've you got?
Now, I had Ivan Toney, but I know you guys don't have him because he can't currently play. Are we doing it like that?
Yeah, it's
So I
the
don't-
game's this weekend.
Okay, so I don't have Tony. I'll put Gabriel Jesus in there then. It'd be the
all
only
got
other
different-
option is Isak.
Who I have? Isak can play on the left.
I
as
could
well.
take Isak over Jesus. If it's those two, were the two that I could go for. I even as an Arsenal
It's
fan,
so
would
bad,
take
but
that.
whenever I think of Isak, I think of that assist for Everton.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm happy with Isak or Jesus.
I think he's a better goal scorer than Jesus as well.
Okay.
Have we
Heggie?
just disregarding Alvarez?
No, I don't think we disregard him because he can also take set pieces brilliantly.
And
He can play behind the
He can play
striker. He
behind.
can play the striker. He probably could play on the right. If he
Yeah,
wanted to.
you're right,
Not
he can
that,
play-
we definitely don't need him to play on the right though. He can play so many positions. But I think we need an out and out. He is an out and out striker, I suppose. But I don't think he. I think if Haaland gets injured and you're saying you're just relying on Alvarez,
I think he's a big man.
I
But
think he's a big man.
Son's there.
He is
What
there.
about? I think Alvarez. I completely forgot about, and I genuinely think now thinking through, I think he should be in there. But I think how about we have Alvarez and we have one of the tall strikers like an Isak or a Tony. I think maybe Tony.
Talking about Tony.
I think
To
Tony
be
is in
fair,
there. I
that
think Tony's a
Isak's-
better shout.
I think Isak's a better
Not,
shot.
but not if you've got Alvarez. If you want a big man to do what Haaland's doing, if he's not there,
What do you think height Isak is? He's bigger than Tony.
but he's not a target man the same way Tony is. Isak's
Isak
flair,
can do it.
technical ability, all
He's
that kind of stuff.
phenomenal.
He's very, very good. Yeah, I mean, I said I had him at
Yeah.
one point.
Let's get Chris Wood in, man. Get the real target man.
Kiefer Moore is he still kicking about?
Probably. Calvert-Lewin's back fit.
He's not getting anywhere near this. Come on now,
Great player.
get on yourself. Right,
3 and
who are
3.
we going for?
How many spaces have we got?
We've got 4 spaces left.
And we 100% need a striker.
We need a striker.
Like 100%.
We need 2 attackers, a midfielder, and a
defender.
either defender or another
Yeah.
midfielder.
Yeah. That's the 3 attacking midfielders. So this one needs to be box to box or defensive. Correct?
and then a defensive player.
That needs
on
to
the
be a
left
left-footed player, I think.
at defence, and then a striker and a winger.
That's 100%. One of them has to be an out-and-out striker. 100%. And I think, personally, it should be Isak. You think Alvarez, and you think
I like the shout of
Tony.
both of them.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Alvarez can go wide.
I
if
think
they
they're
need
all good shit, but Isak can also go wide.
See, you're.
And
I know what's
Jesus
gonna
can
happen
also go wide.
here. Yeah, I know.
They're all actually, we all say they're not big target men, and you want Tony. They all can play as. Alvarez started number 9 for Argentina and they won the World Cup. Isak's been smashing it in
Jesus
Newcastle.
literally as a target man for
Yeah,
the guy.
exactly.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't need them to be
It's just-
5'10" like
It's a
Tony.
bully though. It's a big bully that I'm just thinking about.
I would really like an out and out left winger out there. I'm happy to debate who we want. Like if you want Martinelli,
But you want a second.
If it's a left wing, I didn't have a left winger another in my squad, but I would 100% say it would be Martinelli for this position.
I think
100%. If you want a fast
just
winger
a
that's just
sim-
going to stick out the wing,
I think
it's similar.
Rashford.
He's better than Rashford.
Rashford's just gone through a little small bad patch, and suddenly we're all
He had a
going
good patch last year, and he had a bad patch for 2 years before that.
You love Rashford
I do, but I've not liked what I saw recently.
because he's not passed it to this donkey up front.
Have you seen the clips of him for like 5 years ago not passing it to Cavani?
5 years ago, he was about 20 years old.
Yeah, and he still plays
Cavani
like he's
was
20
so
years
fast.
old.
Still plays the
He
same.
hasn't matured. It's a sign of a guy that's not
He's a
got
goal
football brain.
scorer.
That's about it.
He's a goal scorer.
He's not it. Anyway, We need to get something sorted.
I have Luis Diaz as my left winger.
I don't hate that one either. I think he might be better
Who?
than Martinelli.
Who?
Diaz.
I don't mind either.
His issue was he didn't play for ages, but he's phenomenal when he plays.
Yeah, I don't hate it either.
That's so tricky. We were all showing off thinking we were the big men. Like, oh, we'll agree on that. Oh, we'll agree on that. And then we've got 4 positions, and we're no closer to getting it done.
Well, we get the defence sorted then, or are we going to stay where we are? Do you want to
I think we go.
Do you want to pencil Ake in? Because you both had him.
I would like Heggie,
gives
but
us the
I think
left.
Gabardio's could be one that very quickly becomes him. You know?
We'll put Ake in.
I
now,
say right
yeah.
now, but I think we both can all say, or both can all, three of us, can say that if we did this in a year.
Yeah, well, we kept it blank for a reason. We thought it was a good pot.
Exactly. We liked it.
Yeah.
We liked it from you. What's
Now-
good is that we like all.
We need a dog in midfield. We've not got a dog.
I think he's right.
Basuma.
But it depends. Do you
I-
want
I
Basuma
don't-
or do you want
I don't think
Tonali?
it's Basuma,
It's
but
between the two of them for me. Basuma and
Joe Linton can
Tonali.
also be such a
I
dog.
Bruno.
Bruno's
not a dog.
I'm tilting
Get
care.
it out your head. It's not Bruno.
I think he could be a dog.
No, he's not a
He's
dog.
not.
He's not a dog.
I think
He's a Rodri.
He's not even
No,
a
he's
Rodri.
not.
But he sits deep
He's-
and he plays
He
the ball.
is
But he
a
can get
Pirlo.
forward too. I
Yeah,
think you
yeah.
could use him the way you want to use him right now. The way
But-
you're talking about him.
What are you
But
want
that's
to
like-
do to Bruno G?
Yeah, but
Well, there's
do you know
lots of things.
Do you know what that's like? What is it like? It's like playing Rashford up front. It's putting a player
Yes,
out of his
It
position.
is. It's exactly
But
that.
this is what Bruno G did when he came to
But
Newcastle
it's
in the
not
first 6
now.
months. But he could do that. He's done it before.
But why would we pick
Like-
a player that could do it rather
Like
than does?
Foden, you're saying want him out on the left. Now he's getting played in midfield. Do you know what I mean?
He's
Players
not playing
can in
left
the
at all.
past. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like players can be changed based off what I see him having.
Calum.
What his skill set is.
Bruno G is not playing.
That's fair enough. But I'm just trying to get the point out there that
He's very good though, Bruno G. The
Yeah,
more
that's
Calum
good.
speaks, the more I want him. But I don't want him. But I don't know who I want instead.
Who's the best dog? I think
Let's go through the-
Tonali's a good shout.
Let's go through the teams
Yeah.
quickly. Arsenal, who's their dogs?
Havertz.
Party.
Not
But-
Partey.
Partey's not a dog.
It's fine. Man City, who do they have that goes and gets that ball back? Because Rodri kind of sits.
All of them.
It used
Bernardo's.
to be Gundogan.
You know what? Bilva.
Bilva's
Bilva's
a
their
shout. We
dog.
still have space. To attack potentially. We should put him in a 6. But you don't need a 6. We've got 2 6s. It's an
Who you
8.
subbing on if you?
Could you be crazy and go Paulinho, or is he just completely too much of a sitter? Did you just get him in there as your third option? Is it? I think
Rice is
'cause
such
Rice
a
can play
dog.
further forward.
Rice is a dog.
Do you want to get Paulinho?
I'm not. Well, calm down. Like,
Could Rice be 14 and Paulinho
doesn't
could be the
matter.
defence? I think that Paulinho shout. Bayern want. Come on.
I do like it.
I don't hate it.
I completely forgot about him as well.
Oh,
Because we
nah.
had
Who would you rather sub? Who would you genuinely rather sub on? Paulinho or Basuma?
Paulinho.
Would you?
Yeah, I think Paulinho.
I don't know. It's a weird one because what position are you?
I'd rather
on?
sub on Basuma
What's
for the
your
energy.
situation?
Yeah.
I think I want a dog. Paulinho's not a dog.
But I'm now in the mindset where Paulinho's now where what I think Rice was, and Rice is now the dog.
But I think we need a dog on the bench. But you could so easily have Rodri starting, De Bruyne and Odegaard as your 3, and Rice as your Doug on the bench.
Yeah. And then you've got your replacement for Rodri on the bench and Paulinho. That's what I think the best 3 players are. I think they better.
Basically,
but
wait,
Basuma,
wait,
I don't-
we have 6 in midfield. We're playing 3. Rodri starts. Paulinho's his thingy. Right. KDB starts. Wait, where does Rice come into this then? Does
Rice
Rice
with
just
the
never get a
KDBs.
start? Rice.
No.
Rice to KDB.
No, because Odegaard would be the more attacking.
Odegaard or Bruno, Rice or De Bruyne, but Rice could also
It's
play
not
as the
Rice or De
CDM.
Bruyne though.
No, but it's going to be De Bruyne, and Rice would come on to maybe.
But De Bruyne gets
take him
injured a
out.
lot, so who are we playing? Bruno instead of KDB?
Bruno and
then?
Odegaard with Rodri. I don't think that's a problem either.
Not really a problem,
No.
I suppose. No.
So that's where I had like a
And so
folded.
then
23
no,
is
but then
such
you
a small amount.
But then you get Bilva. Where is Bilva?
We've not got Bilva. He could be one of the attackers.
We haven't got Bilva.
No.
I think Bilva's the answer to our problems here.
No, but then we need another defensive-minded player.
Still Bilva though.
Why don't we take out Ake? Right?
Okay.
Put in Paulinho and Bilva.
Yep. Let's
We
do
only
it.
have Robertson that can play left back in the whole
No,
squad.
that's why you want Trippier. That's
We
why.
might need to change Trent to
Trippier, just because it's an
Trippier's-
option. It's an
Nah,
option
I don't know.
though. He's not bad on
I'd
set.
rather Heggie.
How? What is this? He's literally so good with set pieces.
He's
Like
good.
Trent.
He's an
great
excellent
crossing.
right back, but I just don't want to play a right back at left
But
back.
he's not gonna. He's can if he needs to. He's
But that's
class.
what was good about Ake is that he can just slot in.
Like he does it. Aye. We need to get a team here.
Wait, who have we got at centre half? Diaz.
Stones, Saliba, and Van Dijk.
Can Ake replace one of those 4? Thoughts?
I think he can.
I think he can for Saliba, unfortunately.
I think so too.
I hate this, but I think that's what we do.
Okay, let's do that.
And I now think that if that happens, Gvardiol's a better option because I think he's a better centre half.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Because Robertson's always going to be the left
Robertson's
back.
our left back.
I think we'll go Gvardiol now because you've said that. I think that works better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I said I was happy with it. I'm pushed towards Ake, but I'm more than happy to have Gvardiol.
Ake in my head was simply there because I thought I wanted him at left back. I'm not as convinced at centre back with him.
Oh, you're very good at centre half. But yeah, I like Gvardiol.
So Gvardiol goes in. Polina, Rodri and Rice are in there. Bilva comes
Bilva's in. Oh, we are cooking!
Right, let's go through our goalie, defence and midfield.
Okay, so we have Alisson, Ederson, Carson. Happy with that.
Yep.
Walker, Robertson, Diaz and Stones. Probably our starting one, but we'll get to that. Trent, Van Dijk and Gvardiol.
It's good.
Polina, Rodri and Rice.
Yeah.
Bilva, De Bruyne, Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes.
I love how we've got a player in this 11 that none of us brought in Polina.
I
Which
forgot
one
about
none of
him.
us brought him?
But it's worked perfectly.
It does
Then
work.
in the attack we have Salah, Saka, Son as our wingers, and we then have Haaland, and we need two more players. We think it's a striker and a left-sided player.
Yeah.
So, striker first. You won
I wanted Alvarez.
I wanted Isak, and you wanted
Tony. Yeah.
But you were then happy to change from Tony because he's not playing. Who would you change? Do you change to Jesus, or do you change to one of ours? If you change to one of ours, it makes it easier.
Who have you gone for?
Isak and Alvarez.
Could we go? I think Jesus would be a good option.
Because he plays anywhere.
He can play across the front three, and it means we can go for a more direct left winger.
Whoa.
Well, that means your second choice striker is just Jesus.
Son.
Yeah.
I'd say Son's ahead of him.
This is rough.
How do these clubs do it with only 23?
They
get too many
No, they've got
defenders.
26
Oh, why have we only got 23?
because they narrow it down to 23.
Alright.
Right, come on. Let's get two last players on this.
If it was me, personally, from what I've heard, I would go Diaz Alvarez.
Jacob?
I don't hate that. I brought Isak, but I like Alvarez a lot, and I brought Luis Diaz, who Heggie's obviously said. I think both are excellent.
I think one of them needs to be height. I think one of them would now need to be Isak. For me, but that's just me still with the Tony thing still in my head, and I think Isak would need to be one. But I think Alvarez is probably the other one.
I don't hate
Why
that.
do we need a target man when Haaland's there anyway?
In case he gets injured, you
Aye.
can't.
But you need to bring a target man on for
No, you
another
don't.
target
No,
man.
it's not in terms of subbing him.
It's
But
if
imagine
he's injured.
Haaland's out.
Yeah.
You then have to change the whole way you play. Whereas if you have Isak, you're not really.
But we're forgetting who the manager is. It's Pep Guardiola.
Pep doesn't have a backup for Pep's backup
Pep
is
is Alvarez.
Because he couldn't. He's not spending 65 million on Isak.
I mean, but Alvarez was a lot of money.
I think it was that much.
If it was in the 30s,
He
40s.
was, yeah.
Was he as much as 40?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
This is hurting my head, this one.
So Rashford's gone.
We've still got the 11 to
Right,
build as
I
well.
don't want Rashford.
Yeah. That's fine.
I think we've agreed, I think you two at least have agreed that if it is going to be a left winger out and out, it will be Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate Martinelli.
I
either.
know,
I
but
don't.
but
I
I'm
really
okay. But I'm okay with it.
I
being
think
Diaz
if we
or
do this in a
Martinelli.
year, Doku could get in. But right now, I've
Yeah,
not seen anywhere
yeah.
near enough. So,
So-
we're only passing over him because we've not seen him.
So if it could be them, it could be them.
Yeah.
But it also could be just two strikers of either Isak, Alvarez, or Jesus.
I think
It
if you
could
do
be one of
the
them.
two, if you do the two strikers, one needs to be Isaac because we need somebody that can play out in the left.
Yeah.
So what do you want? Do you want two strikers? Do we go?
I now
do we
think
go,
I want Luis Diaz, Isak. I know that's what I brought as well.
I'm
So-
happy with that. I honestly would be happy with that.
If you want to
But
go for it,
you
go
want
for it.
Alvarez.
I mean, I do.
I
but
like
I'm not,
Alvarez as well.
I'm not that passionate
No,
about it.
I always think Alvarez could he come in for Bilva because he plays so far back.
But we've got Bruno and Odegaard.
Yeah.
One of them's obviously 100%
Yeah.
not playing.
So Diaz and Isak.
I'm happy if you are.
Not really.
What do you
I
want?
don't know. Jesus and Tony.
Tony is. We're not doing Tony. That's too much of a gamble. Yes, unlucky Heggie, son.
We're just sitting in silence now at this point, just thinking, how do we get this video finished? We need to get these players in.
Right, 41, so that Heggie knows where to
know.
to bleep.
What did you? What?
I nearly swore.
There's just no nearly about
Nearly, I didn't even hear
I
it.
said the first 3 letters.
What one was it?
F you.
Oh,
the
right.
first 3 letters.
Did you like that one?
The first 3 letters. Right.
That's top
How
tier.
did I not
Pencil
hear that?
Diaz in.
Diaz is going in.
Yeah, pencil it in. Just pencil.
Right, I'm voting Alvarez.
Okay.
I'm voting Isak. It's on you.
I don't care.
You have to pick one.
Oh no, Tony. Right. I've already said the Isak thing, but I feel like I'll go Alvarez.
Okay.
I'll go Alvarez. I don't know why. I just think he could get even better and better than he is right now.
Aye, because you know,
So could
Isak's 23 or something.
I don't even care anymore.
I think we've done well.
We've done really well. Now the 11.
Wow.
So this will be quick. I think it's quite easy.
I think it will be quick.
So go through the 23 first.
The 23 to pick from, so obviously we're going to make our 11 right after this. That'll be quick. It's going to be Alisson, Ederson, Carson, Walker, Robertson, Diaz, Stones, Trent, Van Dijk, Vardiol, Polina, Rodri, Rice, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Odegaard, Bruno Fernandes, Mohamed Salah, Bukayo Saka, Heung-min Son, Haaland, Diaz and Alvarez.
Quickly, I want you guys to have commented your 23 and your start 11. We've gave you ample time, good word, to have thought, to have changed your mind, to be swayed. Maybe they've been swayed by us. Maybe you had an idea.
I think I've been swayed by
If you want to
people.
edit your comment or add in your comment and be like, Heggie swayed me. Because quite often he sways me.
Jacob's in a delirious mood tonight.
I'm
I
having
know.
fun. I'm having
Absolute
fun.
Swinger.
Start 11. Number 1. In goals.
Alisson.
Alisson Becker.
We're having Alisson.
Put it up
But-
here, you dafty.
I don't like it.
Whoa, what don't you like about that?
I don't like that you guys. I do it wrong apparently, but they put when they're making a team sheet. I would have the goalkeeper at the bottom of the screen, at the page. They
crazy.
start with it at the top.
It's not as bad as Aaron, who puts the left on the right and the right
Yeah,
on the
that's
left.
so weird.
It's so weird.
And it's just the left back and right back. The
No,
right
no, he does the wingers wrong. as
Oh,
well.
does he?
Aye. Constantly see Matoma at right wing.
That guy's fried.
Ah, yes.
Anyway,
So, right back. Are we going to 4? What formation do you want? I want 4-3-3
I have
slash
4-3-3.
4-2-3-1. Yeah.
yeah, 4-3-3 is what
Yeah.
we'll play. Man City and
4-3-3.
Arsenal play best teams on the planet, so yeah.
Walker right back, get him in.
Yep, Kyle. Left back, Andy.
Robbo, yeah.
Yep.
Two centre backs might be a debate.
Nope.
Who knows?
I think straight away Ruben Diaz.
I've got Diaz and Stones.
Well, vote them down. Don't really talk about it.
I think Virgil could get over Stones, but I'm happy with that.
Potentially, but I think now, Alisson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Robbo, perfect.
Very good.
Perfect. It is
I just
Man
don't
City,
see-
Liverpool though, isn't it?
Two best teams on the planet.
No, not quite.
CDM, defensive midfielder.
Rodri,
Number 6.
and he's not
yeah.
strangling folk. Lovely.
I think it gets tricky here.
KDB
Ah, no,
and
maybe not.
Odegaard.
KDB on the right. Bilva on the left. Oh, do you think Odegaard's better?
Yeah. I don't know where Odegaard right now.
I had Odegaard.
Yeah, and it's Odegaard on the right.
KDB plays on the right though. No, I don't like
KDB
that. I
on
don't
the
like that.
left.
KDB's crosses all come from him playing.
It doesn't really matter,
Right.
does it? They're like
But really
one,
matters.
one will play on one side, one will play on the other. Like De Bruyne can play on the right then. There you go.
Also, for when De Bruyne gets injured, who would you bring?
Bruno.
Bruno or Bilva?
Either. Don't
Bruno's
care.
is closer.
I think Bilva's more similar to Odegaard.
You know what? I might do what Pep does. I'll put Alvarez in there.
Why not?
Why not?
On the right, Mohamed Salah. Easy peasy. That was the easiest one out of every position for
No,
me.
it wasn't. Haaland was.
Actually, yeah. Talk nonsense. To be honest, it was as close for me.
Was
Like
Robbo
Salah.
not easier?
Yep, I actually have just lied the whole time.
Hold on, who's on the left? The left. Is it Son or is it Diaz? Son.
I had Son.
I think you're
I
not.
think it's
Son.
still Son. Yeah.
Who are you giving captain to? I've decided in my head.
Well, let's see.
De Bruyne.
You're going De Bruyne. Who are you going?
I'm happy with De Bruyne.
I'm going Robertson.
I would have maybe Diaz a shout.
Who's your penalty taker?
Is Robertson the Liverpool captain?
No, he's third choice.
I'm not having Robertson as captain.
He's
I
my
don't-
captain.
No, he's captain for Scotland, but I even think that doesn't need to be.
What, you would change that?
No, I wouldn't change it. But I don't think it needed to at the time. I think there's other people that could do the captain just as much as him. He's just the best player.
I think he's
I-
captain material as well.
I think your biasness rivals Sam's
Think so?
Well, when it comes to Scotland, yeah.
when it comes to Scotland.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah,
I
definitely
just
does.
love Robertson.
Well,
He's
we
sexy.
read that team out again.
Yeah.
Well, the squad, we've definitely said it like 20 times, so we won't say that again. But the 11, of course, is Pep Guardiola as manager. A 4-3-3 he is going to play. He is playing Alisson in goals because we just think he has a better keeper than Ederson. I'm sure he would go Ederson though. We then have Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz and John Stones with Andy Robertson at left back. Jacob's captain. Rodri in midfield. Kevin De Bruyne and Odegaard just in front. Salah, Son, either side of Haaland.
Who do you think plays the least minutes in our 23-man squad?
I would say
Polina?
Polina, yeah.
No, Carson.
Oh yeah. Well, he doesn't count, does he?
I meant out the outfielders, but yeah, Carson plays. Because Carson doesn't even get cup games.
No.
Carson is constantly just having Haaland take penalties at helmet training.
Yeah. I have to say, boys, this is probably one of our longest pods.
45 minutes, a good first half.
It's been
8
enjoyable.
minutes added time.
It's been enjoyable. About 35 minutes in, it got a bit tasty. Tough, but
Hopefully everyone stayed for it.
I don't know how I have.
Yes. So are we going to set a like goal, Heggie? What number are you wanting? Pick a number.
200.
200 likes. So, if you enjoyed this podcast brought to you by me, Heggie and Calum, like it, comment your 23-man squad, subscribe, follow us on Apple, Spotify,
TikTok.
The whole shebang.
the whole shebang, and as always, take it easy.